What's good, everyone? Audiolithic Mac. The Mac is back with another video. Now, you know me, I don't like to fluff around. I like to get to business. So, this video, right, we're going to discuss why the top producers that are out right now on the Billboard charts, making hit records, why they are not on YouTube and really don't have much of a social media presence. That's the topic of discussion today. Now, here's Kehlani, right? I know a lot of you have probably heard of the artist Kehlani, right? But one thing I've noticed about many of these artists, like Kehlani, R&B artists, they make good music, for one. But a lot of stuff that some of you may miss because you really don't pay attention to it are the album credits. Yes, the album credits. The album credits are very important when it comes to your favorite artists because it shows who produced the record, if there were any instrumentation performed on the record, who were the beat programmers, the drum programmers, the choirs, the background singers, the horn players, guitarists, bassists, whatever. And of course, who mixed and mastered the individual tracks in the entire album, right? Well, now, myself, I am a social scientist, right? I have a degree in social science, right? So when I research things, I take a scientific approach or an analytical approach to things, right? But, I can't get into all the fancy terminology because it will go over some viewers' heads. So I try to keep it simple when it comes to my analysis, right? And just present the facts, because facts are important in a world where misinformation for some is important. But when it comes to something that's scientific or academic, we stick to the facts. But I digress. So Kehlani, right? So I researched Kehlani's record and her album credits, right? And I came across her production team, her producers. And I came across this guy named Pop Wenzel, Jahan Sweet, and Oak Felder, right? But one thing I noticed when I researched Pop Wenzel, he didn't have much of a social media presence. He didn't have much of a social media presence. He may have done one or two interviews on social media. But one thing I've noticed that I don't see any videos of him posting his MPC XLs or MPCs or making beats or making songs or with tutorials or a YouTube page saying donate to my YouTube channel or sign up for my Patreon or click my affiliate link, etc., etc. I don't see any of that. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Well, interesting from my standpoint that he doesn't have much of a social media presence, but he's constantly making these hit records. Why is this guy not on social media like everybody else? All your favorite YouTubers are, the ones that are, with the beat tutorials and telling you that you don't need a job. Just keep posting beats on YouTube daily. Just keep posting beats on YouTube. That's all you need to do. But Pop Wenzel's not posting any beats. In fact, he's not really posting anything on social media. And he's not the only one. Check it out. We're going to look up Playboi Carti, right? Here's Playboi Carti. Now, Playboi Carti has this song called OPM Baby, right? And one of the producers is a producer named Opium Baby and one named Clayco, right? So we're going to research Opium Baby and see if he is on YouTube or anything. If he has a YouTube channel, let's check it out. Okay, Opium Baby, right? The founder of Opium Label. But there's no channel. The only one I see has 15 subscribers and just 3 videos, right? Here's an interview by Opium Baby, but it's just an interview, right? Here's Playboy Cardi, his song. But I always see other YouTubers claiming that they can make a Opium Baby type beat though. But I don't see Opium Baby making any beats. Opium Baby. How Opium Baby by Playboy Cardi was made. Let's click on it today.
Here's how Opium Baby.
Of course, another YouTuber who claims he knows the secret. We're going to get away from that. But I don't see anything. I don't know. That could be that's a copycat right there. You have these, unfortunately, you have people who think if I just use his name, I can boost my channel up, but it didn't work. Just 254 subscribers for this guy. But I don't see anything showing Opium Baby. Here's another one, 3 subscribers, 9 videos. I don't see anything. I don't see him making any beats. I don't see him on FL Studio or his MPC. I don't see him posting anything. Where's the social media presence for this guy? He's a top producer in the game right now, but where's the social media presence? Let's check out Instagram. Okay, here's Opium Baby. And this is what pops up on Instagram, right? Here's some clips, but I don't see him making any beats. I don't see him behind the computer. All I see is just videos of him just hanging out with the fellas on tour, hanging out at concerts, right? Or after the shows, And you have some instances for him being a tastemaker, right? Tastemakers are important, But I don't see him making any beats. I don't see him posting any beats on social media. And I don't even see there's no real social media presence at all. Nothing. There's no social media presence. No real social media presence at all. Right? So let's go back and research the other producer, right? Clayco. Let's research Clayco. This guy, Clayco Cooking Up, right? Clayco Cooking Up. This is Clayco. He has 38,000 followers, right? And he's promoting other people, right? Hit them up for inquiries. Underworld merch, drum kits, link below. Now, let's scroll up. Now, here's all his videos. Not much. He has all these subscribers, but not a lot of content. And where's the content of him making beats? Where's the content of him showing a tutorial on how to make beats? There's none. Look at the videos. 6 videos, that's it. Yet this guy has 38,000 subscribers with hardly any social media presence. I'm just saying. But these YouTubers who are like buy my beat review, Patreon, buy this, buy that, subscribe to my channel, my membership, pay my memberships. They're not making any music, people. They're not on the Billboard charts actively. But this guy is, and you see he has none of that on his page. Now, let's look up some of his lives. He has one live, right? One live. showing something. Old beats, 2020. Cooking up one video. And that's it. Old beats and Cook Up Nation. That's it. But is he actively doing anything? He's not showing you how to do anything. He's just showing you a little snippet of something. Is he asking for money? No. Is he panhandling for anything? No. Right? Load merch. Load merch. His website. Is selling shirts. That's it. Nothing but shirts. Load audio. He's got drum kits here. Some of his drum kits. Right? The drum kits he uses. Maybe. Or maybe just some recycled drums like everybody else has. But the point I'm trying to make here, his social media presence is not really all that. He doesn't have much here other than just images and pictures of him. That's it. Let's look up Pop and Oak or Jahan Sweet again. Jahan Sweet is everywhere. Let's look him up. Okay, Jahan Sweet. He has a mix with the masters, right? A day in the life of Jahan Sweet. So he has a video of him playing an instrument, right? I don't see him with the MPC XL though. Where is his MPC XL? This guy is a Billboard producer. I don't see an MPC XL anywhere, right? Jahan Sweet, the making of Boogie with the Hoodie, breaking it down, official trailer, mixed with the masters, right?
Oh, I was just like, okay, cool. I understand that that's what's going on. And just like most days at my house, I just sit around and make music. So yeah, I was just like, okay, maybe I'll just start by making like just something, I don't know. I was listening to like 60s music or early 70s R&B. And I was just like, I'm gonna just make an idea like this. So I'll just play the whole thing, I guess, because this is, I had a MIDI up, but I'll just play what it was. Once I like dumbed it down, I think I had this. This is just me at the house jamming on whatever I was feeling. Here's the bass. Kind of started with that riff. Yeah, it was like reminding me of some old 70s R&B, just taking the essence from like that type of music. I converted that to audio just because it's easier to work with audio sometimes. Then from there, I just made like a simple drum loop with, this is Addictive Drums, I believe. Yeah, I just played a simple drum loop. Yeah, R&B. Cool. So, you know, I'll go from that. Then from there, I think I just played this guitar riff over this. And really, like, with this, I'm just kind of like playing around. I mean, a lot of times I'm not really like playing anything. So in this MIDI file, if you look, I'm just. Yeah, I'm just like playing anything, which is why after that I converted this to audio, because I'm just gonna chop up what I was playing. So I ended up with this for the guitar part. Yeah. Yeah, because normally I'm just playing a bunch of ideas just to see what, like, I don't know, feels good. And then after a while, I found my favorite parts of what I'm playing and I just chop it up. So that's how I got the guitar part. And then these other parts are like just me playing electric keys at the house. I was playing on like a Korg SB1. It was just a cool keyboard. I use that keyboard all the time. And I put like effects on instruments. Here I got like a small flanger. It's my favorite thing to use. Put like a small guitar amp on this. But yeah, the loop was essentially this. Yeah, like simple, just electric keys, drums, bass, very traditional R&B vibes. Cool. And then I added piano. And then I'm like, all right, cool, like this. Let's.
Jahan Sweet. Right here. Does he have an MPCX or MPCXL? Where's that video? Jahan Sweet playing live for Kalani. This is an important one right here. Because just like I stated previously, these producers are actively touring. They're actively earning a living. They don't have time for social media, people. They are actively making a living here. They don't have time to be posting videos and tutorials all day. But he's not saying, hey, donate to my Patreon. Hey, I'll review your beat for $50. Hey, sign up for my membership. Hey, give me a super chat. He's not doing any of that at all. That's the difference, people. They are actively in the industry, earning a living. They don't have time to be panhandling on YouTube. Understand? And as you can see here, you don't hardly see anything that shows him in front of an MPCX or MPCXL. He's just in front of keys, playing keys. No MPCXL. Playing music, going to the gym, working, enjoying life, having fun, on his free time, and in the studio earning a living. He has no time to be sitting there showing you how to do stuff on YouTube and then asking for a financial reward for doing it and taking your time. Because a lot of these YouTubers who are panhandling are taking your time and your money. And what are you getting in return? Keep posting those beat videos. Keep posting those beat videos. Keep posting your beats. You're posting beats. All right. Let's look at it. Let's put it this way. You have 24 hours in a day, right? You have to sleep. Some of you work, right? But some of you are spending your time watching these YouTubers, right? Maybe an hour or so. Maybe 2, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20. Then some of you are spending money, right? Memberships, Patreons, super chats, or what have you. So that's money out of your pocket daily, because some of you do this daily, right? And then some of you spend a lot of time in the comment section typing and responding. And then the video is over. And then you go start making beats. Then you waste even more time recording the beats that you made to a video because you have to do all the editing and stuff. Then you upload it to one of these groups like a Kai Mix and Master or MPC Mix and Masters. MPC Mix and Masters. You upload it so people can see, hey, look what I did. Look at my beat. Here's my beat. What you think? How much time did you burn from doing that? I estimate at least about 3 hours of your time. That's excluding sleep, and that's excluding your regular job. Do you understand? These producers like Jahan Sweet they're not doing that. They're spending their work time working, actually making music for artists, meeting deadlines, because they have deadlines to do all this stuff. And just working on albums is not their only gig. They're doing TV spots, promos, radio promos, documentaries. And also they're touring with the artist, playing those jams live, earning a living because they're getting paid to do that. Real money. They're getting a return on their investment. Right. But are you getting a return on your investment? Or are you just making beats all day, posting them into groups like MPC Mixing the Masters, and commenting and spending money on super chats and memberships and Patreons all day long? Ask yourself that question. I'm not saying none of these people are bad people. I'm just speaking on a sociological standpoint because that's what's going on. You can get mad at me in the comment section. I don't care. I'm just telling you exactly what's going on. The facts. The facts are that most of your time is spent watching these YouTubers and really accomplishing nothing while spending money and receiving nothing in return of any value. Just think about that. Because I know some of these individuals, right? I'm not talking about anyone specifically. But one thing I've noticed about people who just hang out in the comment section and just be posting negative comments all day, a lot of those individuals don't work. You know why I know that many of those individuals don't have a job? Because I see them in my hometown. I see panhandlers, right? People that I've seen post stuff on a particular Facebook post. And I see them the next day walking down the street, look like they haven't bathed in 2 days, holding a bicycle, go to a convenience store, grab their cell phones, and start typing. I literally caught 2 guys doing that. I just happened to just walk by to be curious, and I saw them on a Facebook page posting negative comments. Because that's all they know how to do, is lurk in the comment section and just post negative comments. It don't matter what it is. And there's a lot of times it's stuff they have nothing to do with. They're going to still just find any way to appease their time, thinking that someone else really cares about what they post. No one really cares. It's just entertainment at that point. But me being a social scientist who studies behavior and analyzes certain things when it comes to humans, on how they behave. I've seen that. And I'm not saying that it's 100%, but I would say the majority of the time, individuals who just hang out in the comment section and just post and comment and comment and comment all day long, typically either don't have a life or don't have a job, or could be just bored, or could be all three. But they're not doing anything constructive. They're not earning any money. They're not using their time wisely to earn a living for themselves. They're not doing that. So, in parting, right? Research your favorite artist. Research the album credits and research the producers of that album. And then when you research them, see what their social media presence is like. See if they're actually making beats and just posting them every day. See what they're doing. Right? I'm talking about your Billboard top 10, top 100 guys, top 50. Doesn't matter the genre. Research those producers and see what they're doing. See if they're asking for any money. See if they're saying, oh, donate to my Patreon. Oh, buy this, buy that. Oh, sign up for my membership. Click my affiliate link. Ask yourself if they're actually doing that when you, or after you research those producers on the top 100 charts. Well, that's all for today. Hope to see you the next video. Peace out.